It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Raiders and the Saints, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in wondering what on earth. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And complete to Drake London. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Murray going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And you look at this Saints defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. Murray now to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Murray now on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Murray off play action. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play fake. Murray. And this is caught by Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Murray. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Stroud on third down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they'd built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Stroud off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Here goes Stroud again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Counter play with Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Stroud. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Gano's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are even at 10 apiece. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Colin Johnson there, the intended target.
And it's third down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw, it's Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Stroud working out of the gun.
He gets this one to Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A first down carry for Henry.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they have to make during the halftime break.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray going to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Murray now. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That is caught. It's Williams. A big play there. Time, and even 50 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kyler Murray, as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. 55 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. To the right side and complete to Washington. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Henry up the middle. And he works 3. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Again, it's Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First down, Murray. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he returns this to the 22. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On first down, here's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on third down now. That is caught by Johnson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And Stroud now to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Marlon Davidson,
the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Gano's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. Complete to Washington. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So out come the Raiders. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On the bootleg, Stroud. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him the first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Down to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Stroud. He gets this one to Johnson. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Down right around the 25. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that was prepared for him to try and take off.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in here by Patrick.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Murray now to throw.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray.
This pass is caught by London.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Murray now. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? And maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Darnell Washington
from 17 yards out.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So now London down by 4, 80 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. Pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stroud. Connecting with Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stroud to throw it. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for New Orleans, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.